HarvestRight load test for extra large model number HRFDXL rated at 20 amps. The setup is, this is the HarvestRight cable which plugged into straight into HarvestRight. This orange extension is plugged into the meter, which is reading 115 volts, 115, 116. Right now there's nothing plugged in and it is reading 0 amps. Okay, go ahead, plug it in. The moment HarvestRight boots up, we should see a spike there. Okay, so HarvestRight is turned on. It's not running a job right now and it's consuming about 0.3 amps and it's throttling. It just turns on briefly and turns off. I have removed this section to look at the compressor to see what's causing that rattling sound in the compressor when it stops. Not when it starts, just when it stops. I'm going to initiate a 45-minute cooling test. Right now it's reading 82 degrees room temperature. This meter is reading 81.5 degrees within a half degree. So I'm going to turn on this freezer at exactly 5:15. Now I will let this run for 45 minutes. After running for about 10 minutes, we have dropped down to 13 amps. If I look at the minute graph, it is visible here that we went up to 15 amps and now we are dropping steadily. Probably it's going to stabilize at this time, at this amperage, I don't know. Back to seconds graph. So we started at 5:15 according to this. So the compressor has been running for 44 minutes and 53.4 seconds. At 45 minutes exactly, I'm going to turn on the vacuum for 5 minutes. And here's the spike in the electrical current as the vacuum pump kicked in. I'll leave the vacuum pump running for 5 minutes. After that, I will turn on the heater for 5 minutes. Oh, wow, that was a weird noise. And a weird spike. Okay, so the vacuum has been running for about 5 minutes. At exactly 5 minutes, I'm going to turn on the heater. I will let the heater run for 5 minutes. And at full load, the voltage is very steady at 110, 111 volts. And I'm pulling more than 20 amps, even after 45 minutes, 50 minutes running. In terms of wattage, we are pulling 2400 watts, 2400 plus watts. At 5-minute mark, I'm going to turn off the heater and the vacuum. Okay, so heater has been turned off. I'll wait about 10 seconds and then I will turn off the vacuum. Okay, vacuum is turned off. I'll wait about 10 seconds and turn off the freezer. And you should hear the rattling sound as the compressor turns off. Here is the electrical graph summary starting at 5:15. The highest we saw was 14.6. Then it gradually dropped to 12.5, just shy of 12.5, 12.3. And then when the heater and the vacuum pump kicked in, we did see another high current, 21.6, and then back to 0.